Hey, how you doing? It's Mia and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It truly means the world to me. So today I'm going to be upcycling a bunch of shirts that I just don't wear or don't like. First, I'm going to be restyling all of them by cutting them into like tank tops, crop tops. And then after we restyle them, I'm going to be tie-dyeing and bleach dyeing them. A lot of the shirts that I'm using happen to be tank tops, but you can use any normal t-shirt or long sleeve shirt. So without further ado, let's get to it. I have a really cute pair of sweatpants with this shirt, but it's just too bulky. So I'm gonna make this into a cropped wrap shirt. First, we're just gonna lay it down flat, and I'm gonna draw a dot where I want the new length to be, and then draw a straight line to the bottom. Now cut up the line in the middle and on both sides. Fold up the top layer and then cut off the back. And now give the ends a good little stretch. Now flip it over and take the remainder of the back, cut it in half, and either glue or sew the two pieces together to make the ties longer. And note, if you do want to glue it, you have to use fabric glue. You can't just use Elmer's glue. Now I'm going to dry with the blow dryer because I want it to dry faster, but you can also just let it air dry. Ooh, maybe I could make this into a headband to match the outfit. That's such a good idea. Now I'm just measuring it around my head so I know where to sew it. And then once I have it measured, I'm just going to stitch it up real quick. It worked! Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This next shirt I'm making into a braided muscle tank, and the first thing I'm gonna do is cut off the sleeves. Now flip it over and then make the back sleeves even deeper. But make sure not to cut the front of the shirt, just the back. Then I flip it over again and cut right along the collar. I'm going to take this piece and cut 3 equal strands down to where I want the braid to end. Now I stretch the fabric and start braiding. When I finish the braid, I then stitch it up to the collar. Now I cut the shirt to where I want the new length to be. I'm now going to cut 2 slits in the back so I can tie it when I'm wearing it. This shirt I'm going to make into a halter top, and first I'm going to start off by cutting off the sleeves. Then I'm going to draw a straight line at the length I want the shirt. I'm going to cut up the end and then down the middle and then down the other end. Now I'm going to cut a straight line up just the back and then across both sides to the end of the sleeves. Now I'm going to bring this part up and then fold it to the side, and then start to cut the diagonal to make the ties. Once again, you're going to stretch that out, open it up, and then come to the top. You're going to take the back of the collar and cut straight through the middle. Now cut off the excess so you're left with 2 little strands you can tie. For this next shirt, I'm going to start off by cutting it to the new length I want, and then cutting the sleeves to the top to make it more open. And then I'm just going to fold it over and do the same thing on the other side to make sure it's even. Now I'm going to cut all the way through the shirt so it looks like an apron. And then I'm going to tightly tie the 2 corners together. This shirt is also going to be a halter top, but at first I had no idea what I was doing. I was just winging it. So I started off by cutting little triangles on the side, and I thought I was just going to leave it at that, but it didn't look good. So I then cut off the sleeves to make it like a little tank top, but then that still looked really boxy, so then I decided to make a cut in the back, I guess. And then I realized this is exactly like the halter top, but just a little bit different. And I didn't look at the directions because I thought I remembered what to do, but obviously I didn't because I cut right through that, and I was not supposed to do that. Literally, I just cut off the ties. So I just realized that right now, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So then I, did the same thing for the halter top. I cut off these ties. Oh yeah, guys, if you're following this, just follow the other halter top. I did everything so out of order with this one, and yeah, it was a mess. And since there were no ties, I had to like stretch it and then tie it, and then try to like shake it off my body because it was really tight. And for this last shirt, I'm literally just making it into a crop top. I like the top, I like the arms, it's just too long. Okay, let's start with this shirt. Bunch it or scrunch it, whatever you want to call it. That kind of rhymes. Now you're gonna get your rubber bands and just tie them around as tight as possible. That's good for that one. Now we're gonna do that with all of them. And before you do this part, you wanna make sure all the shirts are freshly washed. And you're gonna leave them damp. Don't put them in the dryer. They even sell like tie-dye enhancer that you can put in the wash to make the colors pop even more. Okay, we scrunched all the shirts up, and now I'm gonna start with the black ones, and we're gonna bleach them. Am I the only one that loves the smell of bleach? I love the smell of bleach. Oh, it looks like pee. Gross. Okay, let's just lather it up. Now I'm just drenching the entire shirt with the bleach, making sure I don't miss a spot, and don't be scared of putting too much. Oh shoot, this one's already changing colors, like a lot. Look at it, it's not even black anymore. That's so weird. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Yeah, see, these ones are still black. But this one turned like white right away. This is not black at all anymore. I'm going to make purple dye, because I don't have purple, but I do have blue and red. But it says first add a cup of water. Oh yeah, and this is hot water, by the way. Now I have to add a tablespoon of the color, but I'm gonna mix the red and blue, so I make purple. Now we're just gonna make blue. Since this is already like kind of white, I'm gonna add some purple to it. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay guys, it's the next morning and we have our tie-dye shirts and we're gonna unroll them and see how they look. Oh my gosh, yes, I love it. Oh, this looks so much better. Oh my gosh, love this one. Oh, look how cool this is. You can really see the blue and purple. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm so excited to try these on. Whoa! Okay. Yes, that looks so good. I was a little nervous, but I really like it. I'm so excited to see how this one looks. Because this one started off black, and the bleach made it into like a creamy color. And then I added some purple, red, and blue. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, and look at the braid. This is so cool. The bleach ones I finished last night. I just threw them in the wash and they look so cool. And then here's this one. It's like a very like grungy tee. I love how opened it is. Okay, now I gotta rinse these with cold water and then wash them. It's gonna be too hard to film, so I'll be back. The clothes just finished in the dryer, and now I'm gonna have a little fashion show and show you guys the finished product. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a more in-depth tutorial of some of the shirts, then go to the link in the description because that's where I found them from. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of YouTube related stuff on there. So yeah, the link to that will also be in the description. Okay, bye guys.